Coming to you live from Illinois Media School's O'Hare campus. Welcome to Windy City Winter Days. I am your host, Freddie Love, and I'm happy that you tuned in today because we have a very special show for you. We're going to talk about all of the different holiday activities you can do in the city of Chicago. We're going to talk about some sports. We're going to talk about some relationships. So it's going to be a full show. And right now I have my guest, Antonio. How you doing, Antonio?
Oh man, what's up, man? It's great to be here today, man.
Oh, that's what's up. That's what's up. So we're just going to get into a couple of holiday things right now. The first thing I want to talk to you about is how quick do you decorate your Christmas tree or put up your Christmas tree?
We used to put up our Christmas tree the first week December hit.
First week.
Yeah, first
Oh,
week.
so at least you wait till after Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
Okay, well, that's a good thing. Because if you say you put your Christmas tree up before Thanksgiving, I was going to get kind of mad because I hate those type of people.
Yeah.
Just
Nah,
wait
we
till
never
the
did
next
that.
holiday go by, and then you can put your Christmas tree. Like, let's go holiday by holiday.
Yeah,
That's what I say.
we never did that, man. The first week of December, I want to say a few weeks into December, we always started on a Saturday, something like that.
Oh, well, that's what's up. That's what's up. And I'd like to take a quick moment right now to give a special shout out to an organization called Never Forget Chicago. They are an organization that helps the children of their parents that were slain by Chicago police. And they're a very good organization. I hope people look more into them. They do a lot of good stuff for people in the city. And just go ahead and check them out because they do a lot of good stuff. And now we're going to get back to some more activities you do. Have you ever been ice skated to the Maggie Daly Park?
I have never been there, but I always watch it on TV, like the news program, something
Yeah,
like
because
that.
I always see it on the news when they open it up around like about October, November. And
Yeah,
I've never been
something
down
like
there either
that.
because I don't know how to skate. I don't know how to ice skate, roller
Oh
skate.
man,
but
me neither, man. I tried skating when I was 7 years old. I used to fall on my butt every time.
Oh, same here, man. Same here. Now, have you ever been to the Christmas Kindle Market?
Yeah, same thing. I never been there before.
Never been?
I always hear it on the radio
Mm-hmm.
or watch it on TV programs or something like that.
Right, because I've never been down there, but I have been to the Santa's Workshop at Daily Plaza.
Oh, okay.
And that's really fun. I haven't been in a couple of years, but they have a lot of good fun things for really children and adults both.
Yeah. I heard it used to be real fun though.
Oh, yeah.
You know?
Oh, yeah. And especially now when the weather isn't so cold, it's really a good time to go.
Oh, yeah, definitely is though, man.
Yeah, now one of my favorite things to do in the city around this time is the Thanksgiving Day parade. You ever been down there when it was going on? You ever seen it on TV?
Yeah, I seen it on TV.
Yeah, because there's always a
Thanksgiving
big
Day
thing on
parade,
TV.
yeah.
I know people love to talk about the New York Macy's Day Parade,
Uh-huh.
Thanksgiving parade, but I don't think it pales in comparison to Chicago.
Yeah, back in the day, man, when I was coming up, man, before Macy, it always used to be about Marshall Field.
Yeah,
and stuff
because
like
Marshall
that.
Field's closed, and then Macy's took over, so
Yeah.
now everything is Macy's. I remember when growing up, everything was Marshall Field.
Yeah, because Marshall Field used to have, parade program. Not
Yeah.
program, but parade stuff as well.
I remember that growing up. I remember that, but then everything became Macy's. But I still like Marshall Field's better, man.
Yeah, definitely.
Now, what are some of your favorite foods you like to have for the holidays?
Oh man, my favorite food I used to have, hot water cornbread.
Oh yeah, that's an old school one,
Yeah,
man. That was like my grandma, but she used to make that. That's some down south southern stuff.
Yeah, collard greens.
Mm-hmm.
They used to put pigtails into the collard greens.
Oh yeah.
Or
My grandma
ham
did all
hock,
of
something
that.
like that.
All of that, man. Yeah. We got similar experiences with the food and stuff. And my grandma, she was a baker. She liked to bake like pies and cakes.
Yeah.
Then my mom, she was with the cookies and like the different lemon bars and stuff.
Yeah,
So, and then me and my mom, we would make something called a 7 Christmas music.
Yeah, Curtis Blow, Donnie Hathaway.
Mm-hmm.
Sort of like that. Nat King Cole.
Now, what about the Run DMC, Christmas
Oh
time?
yeah.
Queens?
Yeah, that was College Queen.
Christmas time and
College
Hollis Queens.
Queen.
Mama in the kitchen cooking
Collard
collard
greens.
greens.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's a classic.
Yeah,
man.
that was definitely tight too. Though, man.
Absolutely, man. You can't go wrong with no Run DMC, man.
Yes,
Any
sir.
other Christmas music like you like any old school one like the Bing Crosby White Christmas and
Oh yeah.
and Jackson 5 they got a couple of Miami Kiss and Santa Claus.
Yeah, that was great too, man.
yeah, they got
Mommy
a good.
Kiki. I saw Mommy Kiki
Yeah,
kissing Santa Claus.
they got a lot of good Christmas songs. They got like an entire Christmas album.
Oh
With, like, the
yeah,
Temptations and
they definitely do, man.
yeah,
you know?
yeah, because they kept it going like that back in those days. They kept that holiday spirit thing going. It's kind of got lost today in today's music.
Oh yeah,
The
it
artists
definitely
today they don't really venture into like the holiday thingy and
yeah.
themes or
It
whatever.
definitely did though.
Yeah,
you
but
know?
back in the day they used to do all of that stuff, man.
Hey, that's what I used to listen to around that time, you know, mom's me in the kitchen cooking that holiday meal
Yeah.
and listen to some Dusties, man.
Absolutely, because I know one of my favorite Christmas joints was that Please Come Home for Christmas.
Oh,
you know,
yeah,
that the
yeah,
bells
yeah.
will be ringing.
Yeah.
That sad, sad tune.
Yeah, that,
Oh, I love that one. That's an oldie one. If you know
Yeah,
that one, you really know your
that-
music.
Yeah, definitely an oldie, man.
Yeah. Now, what about your favorite holiday films?
Oh man, my favorite holiday films. Which one? I got a few of them.
Whichever ones, man.
Man,
Whichever. There's
one
so
of
many ones.
one of Christmas Story.
That's a great one,
You
man.
know-
You'll shoot your eye out.
Yeah,
yeah. Everyone remember that one.
Yeah, and another one. You know, I want to get on an old TV program called What's Happening, man.
Oh, that was what's up, man. Remember the Christmas episode when they came in and stole all the gifts and they was mad?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, I remember that one, man.
Yeah, man. I definitely remember that one, man. That was funny, man.
Yeah. I know one of my favorite Christmas movies, and I know a lot of people don't really think it's a Christmas movie, but I say Die Hard.
Oh yeah, Die Hard.
People don't ever mention that as a Christmas movie, but I'm like, it is a Christmas movie
Yeah.
because it happened during Christmas time.
Oh yeah, it definitely did though.
Yeah. Bruce Willis, and on top of Nakatomi Tower.
Oh, yeah,
and fighting, what's his name, Hans Gruber.
Yeah,
Come on, you can't go wrong with that movie. Like, that's probably my favorite Christmas movie. My second favorite Christmas movie is probably Gremlins.
Oh, Gremlins. Oh
yeah.
man.
See, I like to go off the cuff with watching typical holiday movies and stuff.
Yeah, you
but-
can't get enough of
Yeah,
Gremlins.
but Gremlins
man.
is a
Oh,
classic, man.
Yeah.
I even like the second one, even though it was kind of goofy, but I
Yeah.
still like that one. You know?
Yeah, it definitely was.
Yeah,
though,
with
you
little
know?
Gizmo and the little gremlins running around, running amok on everybody, man. Like, yeah. And another holiday movie I like is Jingle All the Way.
Oh, Jingle All the
With
Way.
Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Yeah.
With the little, him trying to get the little action figure for his son.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I love that one.
that was a
man.
great one too, though, man.
On the real, you can't go wrong with that one. What's the other Christmas movie?
Yeah, hey, don't forget the old classic, man.
Which one?
Miracle on 34th Street,
yeah,
bro.
James Stewart and the little girl with the
Yeah,
every time a bell rings, an angel gets his wings.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, that's an
yeah,
oldie. That's an
yeah.
oldie classic, man.
Yeah, definitely it was, man.
Absolutely,
You know.
bro.
Yeah, I grew up off of that. You
Yeah,
know?
yeah. You all had though, and then you had the holiday cartoons.
Oh
You had
yeah.
the Charlie Brown Christmas.
Yeah, yep, definitely that.
You
Charlie Brown
Rudolph
Christmas.
the Red-Nosed Reindeer.
Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer.
The Snowman, Frosty the Snowman.
Yeah, Frosty the
all of
Snowman.
them old joints, man. The
Yeah.
little claymation characters. I love
The
those.
Flintstones.
Man. Yeah. And I
Yeah.
know, and you from Chicago, right?
Oh yeah.
So you remember the one on WGN that would come on, the Hard Rock, Coco and Joe?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that came on every Christmas.
Every
now,
Christmas
I'm Hard
that
Rock,
came.
I'm Coco, I'm Joe.
Yeah, that came on every Christmas.
Yeah. Then you
so,
had what's the girl name? Susie Snowflake.
Oh yeah,
Susie
yeah.
Snowflake. Yeah, and see, I grew up on all of that stuff too. That was
Yeah.
still around in my day. I'm a little younger than you, but I still remember that, man.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
definitely remember that as well too,
See,
though, man.
this time of the year is my favorite time for TV and movies because they get into the theme of the holidays and it kind of gets you into the holidays.
Oh yeah, it definitely does, man. You know,
Mm-hmm.
it's always been great, you know, and you can never forget a childhood moment,
No,
man.
you can't, man. What is some of your favorite childhood memories?
Oh man, you know my childhood memories, man.
But from the holidays, see, I should be more specific. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, from the holiday when my mom told me that Santa Claus was gonna put sand in my eye if we got up early and got our Christmas gifts. So we got scared and went to bed early, man, and woke up the next morning and opened our presents.
Oh wow, man! Nah, that
We
was scared
we
me
didn't want
too.
sand in our eye like that,
Who
man.
does,
you know?
man? Who does, man? But I thank you, Antonio, for being my guest this segment. We're gonna wrap
Okay.
this segment up, and we'll be right back in 1 minute.
No problem, man.
I don't know, I'm missing something there.
This is New Guinea.
It's so powerful.
I don't see it.
I'm having an out-of-decade experience. I was walking and came upon a fountain which bore the sign, "Don't drink the water."
Do you
And the
get
beggar
this?
carries a
Isn't it
sign saying, "I'm
fantastic?"
blind." What does this poem mean to me? It's like a collage of images.
Let's
and
face it,
sounds.
not every cultural activity appeals to everyone.
Finding an oasis.
So we're giving you something everyone likes, a choice. That's why 23,000 arts and humanities groups are inviting you to find something you can get excited about. Just call for a free brochure about what's going on in your community.
I think I'm getting into this.
They're tuning up.
The arts and humanities, there's something in it for you. There's a lot going on in your community. For a free brochure on how to get involved, call our toll-free number.
Welcome back to Windy City Winter Days. I am your host, Freddie Love, and we are going to talk about some sports in Chicago. And I'm here with my guest, Thomas. Hello, Thomas. How you doing?
I'm doing all right, man. Yeah, sometimes it's not very jolly to talk about Chicago sports, but we are
Not
in
right
that.
now, man.
We
Not
are
right now, but we're going to get into it, and we might as well start with the biggest story or with the biggest team going right now, and that's the Bears. And they had a catastrophic loss this past Sunday against one of the worst teams in the NFL. And what are your thoughts on the game?
I mean, you had hope, right? That even
Yeah.
with these past two games, that they were 4-2, looking to kind of make a little run at this
Yeah.
tough NFC North.
We all had hope going into this season. I think that's what hurts so
right.
much.
And for it to kind of just go away with one play, that play against the Commanders.
Oh, that sucked the life
It
out of
was
this
terrible.
team. That
And-
Hail Mary.
And so against the Patriots, it was the same story, right? And but this was against a terrible team.
Yeah.
You know, and yet Caleb Williams was sacked 9 times.
That's ridiculous. What they've done to this offensive line is just criminal.
Right. And you have, Shane Waldron was fired. He was let go on Monday.
As well as he should have been. And that brings me to my next question for you. What do you think about the new offensive coordinator, Thomas Brown?
So I've been researching him a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
It's tough to evaluate a guy who last season was with a terrible Carolina Panthers team. He is the offensive coordinator of that team. They go 2-15. You have Bryce Young as a rookie.
Mm-hmm.
It's tough to really kind of evaluate that part of it.
Yeah.
He was with the Rams when they won the Super Bowl in 2021. He was their running backs coach. So
Yeah, he's on Sean McVay's one of his proteges.
Yeah, that coaching tree.
That's one of the things that gives me some confidence for it, but not a lot because, like you said, he was the offensive coordinator for the last couple of games. In Carolina, they didn't really do much. No. They also didn't have a lot of good personnel.
Right.
So, but Bryce Young did show a little glimpse of success with them. So I'm hoping that could translate over to Caleb.
Yeah.
But we can only hope for the best.
Right. He's experienced with a young quarterback, and unfortunately, has experience with bad offensive lines too.
Yeah.
And it's just, you have what you have at this point. So as much as you'd like the Bears to kind of make a run, you have to be, I think, a little lenient, as sad as it is to say, be a little tentative about, evaluating Thomas Brown so early. But he's thrown into a position that's not very strong right now. So you just hope that the Bears can figure something out.
And the next game is against the hated rival Green Bay Packers.
Yep.
And I don't see it being too well this Sunday. What do you think?
No, even if it's at Soldier Field, I think Green Bay has owned us for a very long time, and they will continue to this season. It sucks. But look, I got the Packers, as much as I hate to say it.
Yeah, me too. And unfortunately, I think it's going to be another 50 burger like it was a couple of years ago when the Packers scored 50 on the Bears, and then the next week they got 50 put on them by the New England Patriots.
Yeah.
And I think it's going to be kind of similar.
It's just life as a Bears fan at this point, right?
That's it. We're all in a terrible mode right now. But let's just move off of the Bears and talk about the Chicago Blackhawks. And they had a pretty good win their last game against the Minnesota Wild. I was actually surprised. I thought the Wild, who was a pretty good team, I thought they were they would beat the Blackhawks, but no, the Blackhawks actually pulled it out.
No, they did in an overtime winner.
Yeah.
And the Wild, like you said, are a great team, and somehow they're in second. The Jets, the Winnipeg Jets, have just been unbelievable this season. Like,
Yeah,
even
that's surprising too,
Yeah.
because I didn't have that on my radar
no,
this
they
year.
kind of came out of nowhere. I mean, they've been trending upwards for a while, but to have the start that they did, I don't think a lot of people saw it coming.
No.
So the Hawks have a really tough division. Obviously, playoffs aren't really in the picture this year.
No.
But you have young stars. I mean, Bedard, obviously generational talent.
Yes.
They brought back some Blackhawks from previous years, like Teravainen and
Which I was a big fan of Teravainen.
No,
I didn't
yeah.
want them to get rid of him the first time, so I'm actually happy that they brought him back.
right. And he's a good. I mean, at this point in his career, he's still a very valuable player.
Yeah.
But you have these older guys that give the younger teams or the younger guys some guidance. And that's what you need in a team that's rebuilding.
Yes.
Obviously, you want to win all the time, right? But that's just not going to happen, and you
No,
need that
you need some
guidance.
leadership. You need some leadership on the team, especially with so many young guys. And that's pretty much in any sport if you have a rebuilding team with young guys. But I want to talk about Connor Bedard real quick. Do you think he's going to be as successful as Patrick Kane and then Jonathan Taves? I know that's a
Right.
big hill
Yeah.
to climb because they won 3 Stanley Cups and was a part of a dynasty. Patrick Kane may be the greatest American-born hockey player of all time.
Right.
So, what is your thoughts of Connor Bedard?
You know, he's young, right? He's young, and hockey is a sport where the young guy can really flourish.
Yeah.
He's having a little bit of a struggle in his sophomore season. I think in any sport you'd agree that kind of happens.
Yeah, you kind of hit that sophomore wall, but that happens with a lot of young players in
Right.
every sport.
The league adjusts, and you
Yeah.
got to adjust back. And in any sport, it's a league of adjustments. You make adjustments, they do it to you, and it's just a game of how can you elevate your game a little stronger. And he's gonna be great.
But the one thing I love about him is that he is very, very talented, and you can't teach talent. That's one thing I've learned watching sports my entire life. You can't teach talent.
Right.
So he has the talent. You just have to work with him and build with him, and I think he has the potential to be very, very good. Hall of Fame is kind of saying a mouthful, but I really do think that he'll be good.
Yeah, he's already shown that in his first season, right? That he can be that guy that leads the Hawks to potential greatnance.
Yeah.
You got to build some stuff, and they have capital, draft capital, and they're not going to be good this year either. So they'll have a good draft pick. But they have guys, in the AHL that can help them for that future development. So I'm pretty high on the Blackhawks overall as an organization. In terms of immediate success, and we all want instant gratification, right? But the Hawks aren't going to be good for a couple years, but they'll be on their way, I think, pretty soon.
Yeah, and then let's move on to the other United Center tenant, the Chicago Bulls. They actually pulled out a pretty interesting win the other night against the New York Knicks. I wasn't too happy about it. I didn't want them to win, but I was actually surprised that they beat the Knicks. I know Jalen Brunson had a big basket at the end of the game. I thought that was going to be the game winner, but the Bulls somehow came back and won it at the end.
Right, it was going to be another heartbreak. That's just we've grown accustomed to at this
Yeah,
point. You know, just the other team's superstar hitting a dagger. You know, that's what the Bulls don't have. They don't have superstar. They have a couple good players. You can't say that they're not good. Levine had a great game against the Knicks, but he's not a superstar. Vucevic is not. He's old. I mean, I was surprised to see that he's in his 11th season.
I don't even know why they re-signed him to another contract. That made no sense to me. When I heard they re-signed him, I was like, why? He's over 30. He's not in your rebuilding plans.
No, it baffles me, and I think that's a great word that you said. Plan. The
Yeah,
Bulls don't
they
have one.
have no plan, no direction at all. And and that's actually interesting for every team in the city. They have no identity.
Right.
None. They need to all find an identity. The Chicago Bulls, I remember a couple years ago, they said they want to get younger, more athletic. They went and signed Rajon Rondo and Dwayne Wade, who was like 35 years old.
Right.
Like, why are you going younger and more athletic? We're older guys.
Yeah.
But they always seem to stop themselves from being successful or make a move that prevents them from being successful.
Right.
And then they want to blame it on something else. Like, that seems to be the gist of Jerry Reinsdorf teams.
Yep. You nailed it on the head. It's Reinsdorf. Unfortunately, that's kind of his thing. He wants to fill the seats. He wants to get the money. And
That's it.
And I saw. I mean, it's early in the season, but the Bulls' attendance is down.
Yeah. And they used to have the number 1 attendance in the entire NBA.
No matter how bad they were
Yes,
or good. So
yes.
it's.
Because I remember those really bad Bulls teams when they was winning like 12 games a year.
Right. Early 2000s.
Oh,
Bulls
I
were
remember
not,
those teams.
Post-Jordan era.
Yeah, those are some troubling times.
Yeah. It's look, for the Bulls again, you want to mirror the Blackhawks. I'm not saying the Blackhawks did it perfectly or are going to do it perfectly. Rebuilds are hard.
Yeah, and they kind of lucked into the number 1 pick when they drafted
They
Connor
did.
Bedard, and that's kind of what the Bulls have to do again in order to get successful. That's what they did when they got Derrick Rose. They elected to the #1 pick. They kind of elected to Michael Jordan because Portland already had a shooting guard and didn't need Michael Jordan. So it seems like all of the success the Bulls have had has been based off of luck. That they've had, that they just sprung into.
Right. That's a great point. The Bulls, it's not going great for them and for city of Chicago and sports. But look, we gotta stay fans. I know you will. I know I will. It stinks that we have to do this every single season for every team, but it's one of those things.
Yeah. We're gonna wrap this segment up. Any final thoughts on any of the teams in Chicago? Bulls, Blackhawks?
We'll just go down the line again. Bears, I think they have a future. They have a bright future. It's just not the right foundation for them. All right.
Yeah.
Blackhawks, we'd mentioned before, they have some talent and they're going to get talent soon. They're not in win mode.
No.
Bulls are deciding every single game. It seems that they want to be in win mode and don't want to be in win mode.
The Bulls really drive me crazy because they're just stuck in basketball hell right now. They're not bad enough to get a top pick, but they're not good enough to be a playoff team.
Right. Yeah, and it seems every year they have a plan that they say, and then it ends up being this, with this expanded playoffs. They're always like, well, let's try for that 9 spot. Let's try for that 10 spot. It doesn't work in this game. You need a superstar. You need a good, strong people. So that's it.
And I thank you, Thomas. We're going to wrap this segment up. We'll be right back in 1 minute.
In a world full of moments, why not slow down and take one for yourself?
Sports are great for a kid's body. Steroids aren't. They can ruin tendons in legs and arms. Steroids can stunt bone growth and increase the chances of liver cancer, heart attack, and stroke. Steroids don't make great athletes. They destroy them. Talk to your kids. Need help? Get help. Visit drugfree.org.
Welcome back to Windy City Winter Days. I'm your host, Freddie Love, and this next segment is going to be very fun. We're going to get into relationships this time of the year, and I'm here with my guest, my beautiful, the talented Nicole. How you doing? Or should I call you Sunnyside?
Sunnyside.
That's
You
Miss
know I'm
Sunnyside.
shining bright. It's Sunnyside time. Let's talk about it.
That's right. Let's get right into it, and let's talk about cuffing season. This is the time of the year you want to get your cuff link and
yes,
hook
holiday
up
time
with it.
is the best time.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Now, I want to ask you, have you been cuffed yet?
Of course.
Oh,
Come
you
on now,
already
look
cuffed.
at me shining so bright. No, I'm getting cuffed from October. Might get dumped by December. They want to buy all them presents for all the kids.
right before the new
Sunnyside
year.
got, you know.
Okay,
but
okay.
that's the way cuffing season goes,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, you
you
gotta play
guys
the game,
start
so-
looking. I won't say the guys, but us too. We get to looking around September, October.
Oh, yeah. You
What,
gotta be set.
sweetest day.
Yeah, you want to be
You
set
might
by
still
December.
been cuffed till about Thanksgiving. Meet the family. You know. Holiday, Christmas time is rolling. You cuff, you want to feel nice and warm.
Absolutely.
It's time, it's cold. That's what cuffing season about.
Right.
Sunnyside, got to tell you it's about cuddling. Cuffing and cuddling. Nice, it's nice and warm. It's,
Right.
You know, so the main thing about cuffing season is strategically planning.
Now, where do you think is the best place to find a cuff? Like out in public? 'Cause it's
Grocery stores, we out shopping.
So somewhere public.
Shopping, yes.
Like a farmer's market,
Yes,
a grocery,
yes.
like a Mariano's,
Yes,
go out there.
yes.
So
you
want-
see more guys shopping now.
Yeah.
Because they looking.
But they got to cook
They
now,
trying
so
to, huh?
they got to cook themselves. After COVID, like you got to cook for yourself. I know I had to cook for myself.
But we talking about cuffing season. Sunnyside trying to tell you about
But
cuffing
you know what?
season.
You know what? That's the problem nowadays. Is a lot of the cuffs don't want to do cooking. They just want to be like the
That's
side
not
piece.
what
They don't
the-
want to
The
be.
cuff is not about that. The cuff
so-
is just a little cuddling where
Is
it's
it- is-
cold.
okay,
And
okay.
then Tulu, my friend.
Okay, so you don't
to
want to
the
get too
next one.
attached. That's the key to
Tulu,
cuffing.
my friend.
That's the key to cuffing season.
Or they find a way to start arguing because they done peeped out somebody else, then cuff somebody else, right? So now they like, I don't want to buy no Christmas presents.
Yeah.
So now you're boo-hoo.
See, that's their
Like
exit.
Scrooge. Now you like Scrooge.
That's their exit strategy. That's how they get out of it. They start a fight,
And then go
and
to
then
the
they gonna
next.
move on to the next one.
Right.
That's the plan.
To not buy. And then guess what happens?
What's that?
New Year's, they need a date.
Yeah.
Need these dates. It's holiday time.
You don't
want to
be alone at 12 o'clock.
Something fine on your side, like Sunnyside.
That's
you
right.
know?
That's right. I mean, everyone can't find one like you, but
Oh, thank you, honey, thank you. Have you been cuffed? That's what I want to know.
I necessarily haven't been cuffed.
That's
I
yes
do
or
more
no.
to
Come
cuffing.
on, come on. Yes
I'm
or no.
I do more to cuffing. I don't get cuffed. I've never been sought after and looked after. I had to go out and get it. I'm more like the lion of this. I got to go out and stalk my prey. You know, that's how I get mine. You know, I don't want to sound too creepy, but I gotta prowl around and
Come on with the cuffing secrets.
I mean,
Come on with them.
There's not too many secrets. I mean, it's just the feel of it. However you get the best feel of somebody.
Yeah, because you need to be warm. It's cold. That's why
Yeah.
it's called cuffing season.
Yeah, because I remember one time I cuffed one, but she got too clingy, and that's not like you
Was
said.
it
That's not the
before
fault.
time to exchange presents and meet the families and go on the festival?
But this was before the holidays really came up. This was before Christmas and.
So you cuff more spring, summer?
No, I like to do it around like November, right before Christmas.
See, right, but the key, right before Christmas.
Yeah, because I want to get rid of it before my birthday. See, that's the thing. My birthday is in February, so I want to be done by
So
February.
Valentine's Day, you
I'm
still
out.
not cuffed.
I'm out.
You out?
I'm out. I'm chilling by myself. I got
Tell
a
me
drink.
more
I'm
secrets.
chilling.
See, I thought I had it all planned out, but I learned some more from you.
No, like
I
I
really
said,
just did learn
It
some
ain't,
more
it ain't
from you.
really, it ain't really a secret. You just gotta be smart and strategize it. You know.
I'm going to sip on my tea with you.
But go ahead, sip on your tea, and I want to ask you, what's your best cuffing story? Like the guy that came in and got you.
Good or not so good?
It don't matter. Whichever one. Pick one. The not so good one is more salacious. So I didn't want people to hear that.
This one is not so good, but
Okay.
it was a blessing in the end.
All right,
okay?
all right, you can say it.
Cuffing season, he started peeping sunny side out by
Right.
September, October, November. He like, hey, I got a turkey for you and your
Oh, he hit
kids
you with the
and-
turkey.
Yeah, trying to wheel me in, right?
See,
I'm
he
like,
knew.
okay. He had been watching for so long. Soon as I
Right.
gave him a chance, did a little grown folks thing. We did it. I have a baby now. He changed his number the next day. Real true story.
He put the bait and switch on.
So
you.
he cuffed and let me
Yeah.
go.
Yeah, he cuffed
Cuffed and let me go.
you. He cuffed you. Made
Changed
you
his
think.
number the next day, 24 hours later.
See, I see the game he played. He cuffed you. He made you think he was gonna stick around, but then he
Oh,
bounced
he's
out.
stuck now with the baby.
Oh, yeah, but he ain't
come
got
on
nowhere
now,
to go.
She 12. Quit playing.
No, he ain't got
Cuffing
nowhere
season
to
to
go
get you
now.
messed up too.
Oh, but trust me, I got a lot of homies that's
You
messed up
see
off
them,
of
they
cuffing
be
season.
all matching pajamas for Christmas and
Yeah.
all that, and then by spring she pregnant.
Yeah. Now you stuck for 18 years. What did Kanye West say? 18 years, 18 years.
He found out it was
But
his though.
Yeah. Oh, and see, that was different. At least it didn't happen to Kanye. So we're going to wrap this segment up. I appreciate you coming out to join us today on Windy City Winter
Thank
Days.
you, and I'm
Sunny
still
Side.
trying to get cuffed, you know.
I feel you out. Hey, hey, fellas, Sunnyside is out here.
Sunnyside.
So if she says she open, y'all want to cuff, she open for it. So I hope y'all ready for it, because I kind of know her, and she's a wild one.
Enjoy your holidays for this cuffing season.
That's right. We all want to be cool. We all want to be cuffed up and be comfortable at least through the New Year's.
Valentine's for me.
Oh, you want to go to Valentine's? See, you want to go like 2 more months. See,
Please.
See, that's the
Please,
that's,
good cuddling, warm
that's the thing.
sensations.
That's the thing you're gonna
warm
have to negotiate.
sensations for this cold, wintry days.
I
But
feel
good
you. I
festivals.
feel you. I
Good
feel you.
holiday times being cuffed.
But thank you for coming out, Sunnyside,
Thank you
and we
so
are going to
much.
wrap the show up. I appreciate you guys for watching us today, and we will see you next time.